Hi, hello Libra, welcome to your quick energy check-in for the beginning half of this week. So, everything is looking great for you. You've got these opportunities coming in, it's everything you've ever wanted, but something's stopping you. Something's stopping you, and it's you, okay? Your extraterrestrial advice here is the Anunnaki, who, while all-knowing and have taught humans all we know, can also be conflicting of interest. They can be controlling because they want everybody to know what they know, if that makes sense. It can cause, drama within ourselves, within others. It's very polarizing. There's a reason their backs are to each other, why one is looking at the sun and one is looking at the moon. It's two different mindsets almost at war. And the thing is, you start out looking fucking great. You start out looking great. You're trusting your instincts, you're trusting your intuition, you have this inspiration, you see everything that you can get, and you're running towards it. It's right at that gate, you're right there, you don't want to look back anymore, you're pushing back these thoughts that could stop you. You're trying to find this balance, and then all of a sudden you lose it. You stop going. Almost like you give up. You fight yourself on this. You start seeing only internal conflict. You fall out of balance with yourself. You have temperance, and then you have the Lovers in reverse. But I don't have any romantic vibe here. This is just you getting in your own way, falling out of balance, afraid that you don't deserve this, that even though it's right there, suddenly you're not good enough. You fucking Leo and Virgo, do you have that in your big three? Because I swear to God, the three of you are birds of a feather right now. The Hermit, you keep going inward. You keep hiding yourself from these opportunities, from this beautiful sunset. Apparently the sun is setting on you, and he's in the dark. It makes sense. That was an interesting slip of the tongue. The sunshine, it's almost like you don't want to see it. It's almost like you're afraid to be in it. Like you don't want to show off, or you don't think you have enough to show off. Or you think if you go for these opportunities and you do what you need to do, people will judge you for it. You have a lot to offer, and you're walking away from all of it, or at least you're thinking of doing it. Almost like you want to close a chapter that isn't ready to be closed. So you keep holding back instead because that's easier. You don't want to see your own potential right now, because it's overwhelming, it scares you, it's easier to shut it down. But these thoughts keep coming to you, and it's time for you to recognize them, to look through this nonsense, this frankly bullshit. And instead, you keep telling yourself you don't have anything. You need to embody the High Priestess and not the Magician in reverse, telling yourself you don't have the tools or the knowledge, you're not good enough, you need to walk away from this. The thing about the Magician is, in reverse, it's an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to succeed. Because you can still get those tools. He still has them. He just needs to learn how and when to implement them. And that's where the High Priestess comes in to play. High Priestess is no fucking nonsense. She's like the Queen of Swords on steroids, and that's why I love her. Because if you can't tell, the Queen of Swords is my favorite. That is the antithesis of your King of Cups in reverse. That's when you recognize that all of this knowledge you've gained by being the Hermit is what makes you the Magician upright. But you have to acknowledge it and not run away. If you have Leo or Virgo in your big three, and I recommend you watch, your big three anyway. But definitely watch those videos because they're so similar. it's the three of you. The three of you. So help me God. Stop. Stop self-sabotaging. Stop with the imposter syndrome. Fucking stop. Everything you want is right here, and you're the only thing in your way. All three of you. I swear to fucking God, you got different cards, but it's just... Okay. Alright. There's a subscribe button down there. There's one somewhere up here because of the end card. If you want a personal reading, description box, you know, the usual YouTube tarot reader thing. I love you very much. It's always a pleasure to read for you. Please come back on Wednesday so we can have our midweek check-in and hopefully see that you're not still in this energy. Alright? I love you very much. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, Libra.